Hi guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Today we got a new crypto video for you guys today, and this is going to be based around the metaverse. Metaverse has been hot talk over the last month and a half to 2 months in the crypto NFT space. Majority of the reason why is because Facebook switching to Meta and basically jumping on the metaverse wagon as a whole and trying to dominate that space. Today in this video, we're going to cover what the metaverse is, what you're going to be able to do inside the metaverse, and kind of more importantly, how soon we're going to see the metaverse become adopted in the mainstream by everybody, by all ages, kids, middle-aged adults, older adults, and we're going to figure out exactly, I'm going to explain to you guys when this stuff is going to become implemented and be a real use thing, because some people think it's very, very soon. Some people think it's a few years out. And we're going to tackle some of those things today and try to figure out exactly when this is going to come into play. So let's dive into the basics. Let's look at the metaverse, see what it is, show you guys how it works and what you're going to be able to do inside of the metaverse. So let's dive into it right now. All right, guys. So what is the metaverse? If you look at metaverse right over here, the metaverse can be defined as a simulated digital environment that uses augmented reality and virtual reality and blockchain, along with concepts from social media to create spaces for rich users' interaction, mimicking the real world. So essentially, the metaverse is just the real world continued into virtual reality. Essentially, it's going to be a world that's connected by all different brands, places, and essentially it's just a virtual world. So it's going to be very similar to the real world, just almost like a video game. Essentially, you're going to have an avatar, you're going to be able to do whatever you want in the metaverse. It's going to be there's not going to be anything limited. You're going to be able to, they say, have a job in the metaverse. There's already big brands that are opening up jobs and stuff in the metaverse, like Nike and stuff like that. This is a real life job, but Nike's focusing on making all these virtual goods for the metaverse for your avatar to wear, their virtual sneakers, Jordan 1s. I'm sure Adidas will be doing the same thing. Adidas already has entered the metaverse as well. So you're going to see a lot of big brands coming into the metaverse, creating clothing and all these virtual goods for the metaverse for your avatar. Now, the metaverse is going to be a super cool thing and a super confusing thing for a lot of people, because you're going to have the young people who play video games and understand video games, and people that understand when they played Fortnite and stuff like that. You're paying for skins and things like that for your character. It's a virtual good that you pay real money for to basically own in the virtual world. And that's essentially what is going to be a big part of the virtual world. Now, there's going to be a lot more to the metaverse and what goes on in it. It's just that it's a super early thing. Personally, I don't see the metaverse becoming a mainstream thing for another 5 years or so. And a big reason for that is, I think it is because the whole thing with the metaverse is you have to wear a big VR headset, like the Oculus and all that stuff. And the problem with that is, right off the bat, the older generation of people are going to think it's stupid. They're not going to want to wear a headset to do this metaverse thing and all that stuff. And that's going to be the first step of the metaverse. There's no way around it. I listened to an interview from Gary Vee with Mark Zuckerberg, and one of the things that Gary Vee talked about was, is this going to, when the metaverse launches, is it going to be like a contact in your eye that allows you to see the metaverse, where you can transfer between augmented and real life reality? And Mark Zuckerberg said he doesn't believe that there's any way to make a contact like a VR headset for at least 20 years. But VR headsets and all that stuff and implemented in the metaverse is under 5 years. So I don't think this is going to be something that we see for a very long time still. I think we'll see the early stages of it start to become a little bit more mainstream around the 4 or 5 year mark, in my personal opinion and what I've read online. So I don't think it's anything that's going to happen right away or really soon. And I think that's a good forecast for that, because as of right now, we don't see any too many huge brands in the space. Yes, there are brands entering the metaverse space, buying land and portions of the metaverse, which is a whole nother thing, because you can buy real estate in the metaverse and property in the metaverse. And it's this whole crazy thing that we can go on and on and on about, because there's just so much stuff about it. But that's kind of separate videos, because I just kind of want to touch on what the metaverse is in this video, when we're going to see it become a normal thing and adopted into mainstream reality. So essentially, it's not going to be for a little while. That's my personal opinion, and I'm going to stick with that right now. I just don't see it becoming mainstream just yet. I don't think development is there just yet. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it already exists. There's already people messing around in the metaverse, doing their thing in the metaverse, but it's just that it's not mainstream yet, because it's just too new. It's not completely it's not ready yet. And it's going to be a little bit of time until that does happen. So I hope you guys can get an idea about like the metaverse and where it's going, when it's going to arrive, when it's going to be mainstream for you, when you'll be able to go work a job in the metaverse, buy some real estate in the metaverse. It's this whole crazy thing, and it's a very far-fetched idea that, you know, 50% of people don't think it's going to be anything and think it's stupid and don't understand it, and it's just a joke, and it's a meme right now. And then there's another 50% of people that think it's like a real thing. They're fired up about it. They're making money in it already. They're seeing the real stuff that's going to come from the metaverse. And I'm one of the person that is like 50-50, because it's definitely going to be hard to convince everybody to do this thing. You know, I can tell you right now, my father is not going to want to really do this metaverse thing. He's not going to want to put in VR goggles and go walk around the metaverse and hang out and do all this stuff. Just because I just know that he's not going to want to do that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in, you know, the older generations that aren't going to be interested in it. So there's going to be a lot there to try to pull in. You're going to have to do a lot of convincing and advertising to get people involved in this, because let's just face it, most people don't even understand cryptocurrency yet. And, you know, they don't have any idea about NFTs yet. They don't understand what the point of it is. They don't understand why there's so much money in it. They don't understand what it does, what the value is. So there's just a lot of things that need to happen in this crypto space to get people mainstream. You know, there's so many people that haven't even bought cryptocurrency yet. They don't know how to buy cryptocurrency. It's a difficult thing to buy cryptocurrency if you don't have any idea. So to wrap this video up, it's going to be some time. There's a lot of convincing that has to be done. Crypto needs to become widely more available to like users on an easier level. You know, it is widely available, but like for your average Joe who has no idea about cryptocurrency, they're not going to go through setting up a MetaMask wallet, learning how to convert your this to this, convert this coin to that coin to buy this coin, or back to this coin, or wrapping ETH. They're just not going to want to learn it. It's a little bit too, it's not that it's advanced, it's just that it takes time to learn it, and a lot of people don't want to learn it because it's just not easily accessible for everybody just yet. So I think that's the first step. And I think we're looking at the metaverse becoming a mainstream thing down the road still a little bit. So I hope you guys can take something from this video. I hope you can understand what the metaverse is and where we're looking at in terms of when this is going to become a real life thing and when we're going to see it like mainstream adopted. So wrap this video up, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to put out a video for you guys about something that, you know, I keep hearing a lot about. Definitely some misunderstanding. Some people think the metaverse is going to be here in like next week and everyone's going to be doing their thing in it, and it's just not how it is. Some people are like me and they think it's a lot of years out yet. I think it's a good amount of, not like a lot of years out. Like I said, 5 years before it's like mainstream and all that stuff. There's a lot that needs to happen before that happens. And until those things happen, I don't see the metaverse being like right in your face and everybody using it for a very long time. I think that's way down the road, 10 years down the road, in my opinion, before that happens. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out growing the channel. I'm getting very close to 1,000 followers, and you know, it just lets me know that people are interested in the channel. Helps me, you know, motivates me that people want to watch my content and put out more content for you guys. So until next time, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.